Hey guys, this is Freaking Bookworm, or this is Liz, and you're watching Freaking Bookworm, and I have no idea what I'm talking about, clearly. Alright, so, yesterday, The Walking Dead number 85 came out, and I got to the letters column, and it was pretty hilarious. If you haven't read up to 80, if you haven't read at least up to issue 83, so if you're, at least up to issue 83, you can watch this video, it's good. If you haven't read 83, get the hell out of here and go read it. Alright, so all these letters are pretty nasty. There's a couple that were like, how could you kill Carl? And then but then they're like, awesome, keep up the good writing. But there were a couple of really funny ones. Like the first one that says, congrats, you've just finished me as a fan reader. Too much, too far. Peter Lizer. I don't think that 83 took it too far, and I don't think it was too much. Because, sip of water for dramatic effect. Because, come on, if a zombie breakout really happened, and, you had a group of survivors, and some of those survivors were children, those children have the possibility of getting eaten. It's just realistic. And if you were in Rick's situation, and some lady wasn't going to let go of her kid's hand, so she starts getting eaten too, but she also won't let go of your kid's hand, you're going to take an axe to her fucking hand because you're going to want to keep your kid safe. Sorry, your kid is number one. At least that's my opinion. So, I don't think it's too much at all. And yeah, Carl got his half his face blown off and stuff. But again, realistic. Accidents happen. People get scared and accidents happen. Robert Kirkman is pretty freaking realistic. So, I don't think it's too much at all. But what's interesting is that somewhere in the letters column they mentioned, either Robert or Sina mentioned that there were two dead zombie little girls, like twin girls, at some point or something. Let me see. I want to make sure I'm talking about the right thing. But he was saying that, he was like, how is this worse? Oh, that's what it was. He said, remember the full page space of the two little girls with severed heads? Come on. This I was going to say this show. This book has been gruesome and realistic and, no holding back since issue 1, since the first, hardcover. Since whatever you first read, it's been the same thing. You're not getting anything different here. So, it's kind of funny. So, yeah, a lot of people are upset and they want Robert to save Carl and, blah, blah, blah. Then we have this gem here, this letter. You fat fuck, Carl was the best character ever. Can't spell character. It was okay to chop Rick's hand off, kill Tyrese and Lori and the baby, but Carl... Now, hold on. So it's okay to kill a baby, but it's not okay to kill a, 8-year-old? And you called Robert Kirkman a fat fuck? Like, why does it have to be name-calling? Then you got another person that says, now Rick's son is dead. And I have to say that I love how when you piss people off, you always bring out the people that have no, writing skills whatsoever. No grammar skills. Now Rick's son is dead. Then this guy here writes, Kirkman, you son of a motherless goat. I am fucking stuttering to myself as I am typing this letter out because I just finished reading issue 83. And then he says, I hate you. Sorry, I'm just extra sensitive because I have 2 little kids. You rock and I can't wait for the next issue. So not everybody is trying to castrate Robert Kirkman. Now this next letter is really funny. He's a comic book shop owner, and he's saying that, he has to, every every week or every month he's got to hear everybody bitch about what happened in the last issue, and he hears about it over and over, and in general of any comic book. And he's like, he writes, "How dare you hurt Carl? I had to leave early today and stop by the liquor store because of you." Really? Alright, now we got this one. "What did you do to Carl, you heartless bastard? Why? Please spare Carl. Take his stupid father instead." You know, I kind of have to agree. Now we got this one. "That page, the image, the whole, the very, very tiny one word on this massive splash page of art. Dad, holy fuck, I don't know what to do. I set the book down and wandered the house, drank a soda, looked out the window, flipping through the TV. If I don't turn the page, then I don't have to move on, right? It could be a dream again. Carl could be fine." So the point here is that people are like really devastated over Carl's death, or impending death. I don't know. Over Carl getting shot in the face. Like, they're acting like the kid is already dead. He's not already dead. But, you know, whatever. This just proves that Robert Kirkman is a great writer. However, it's kind of funny that people are like, "I'm not reading anymore." Like, there were at least 5 letters in this column that were like, "You just lost me as a reader, I'm done." I'm like, really? Cause really? But whatever. There was a really funny one. Oh, here it is. I actually just read part of this letter, but it starts off, "Dear Ms. Regular Font and Mr. Italics Font." Poor Sina. Poor dude. Like, seriously. Everyone thinks that he's a chick, and I feel really bad for him. But what are you gonna do? Somebody said that this issue is shamefully lacking storytelling, milking those sorts of devices. I'm assuming that the person writing is insinuating that Robert Kirkman is milking the shock factor. I don't know. Then we've got this one. "Are you fucking crazy? A child eaten alive by zombies, a pleading hand cut off with an axe, and another child shot eyeless in the face." Again, it's realistic. And he says, this guy says, "You are fucked up also, and worst because you sit comfortably in your suburban home with not a worry because you got an early life success, and yet you think all those sick situations. I still get shivers down my spine. What the fuck is wrong with you?" We could ask Stephen King the same thing. It's just a story. It's just imagination. Dan Nadeau from Massachusetts writes, "Hardcore, man." Like, literally, that's all he wrote. I mean, honestly, like, when I opened up that spread and I saw Carl, you know, you guys saw my video, I was, like, telling you how speechless I was, but, I mean, it's not something to get that mad over, I don't know. But, letters were pretty great. I'm sure that oh, hold on, there's this one. It's really funny. The guy that's writing it, he's like, "This is why I read The Walking Dead." Instead of spelling I, you know, with an I, the letter I, he spells it like eyeball. But he's like, "This is why I read The Walking Dead. You never failed to impress me." And I'm like, I agree with him, because, you know, we're getting the very best. He's not holding back anything. If he thinks of an idea and that idea happens to involve having a kid get shot in the face by accident during a zombie attack, he gives it to us because he's not afraid. He's got the balls. You know, some writers are like, "Oh, I would love to do this in the story, but no, it's too much. Can't do it. You know, it'll hurt people or it'll piss them off." Fuck that. If you're a writer, do it. And that's all I gotta say. So leave me a comment and tell me what you think of the letters column and what you thought of 83. See you later.